Hi everyone, it's your late Millionaire Realtor Gimo from JM Harvey Realty Limited. The season, I know everybody's so busy preparing for the Christmas, preparing for the end of the year. Myself, I've been up. I've been busy, been from one event to another, even attending to clients, going for inspection. This season is really, it's a good season. We are glad, to have, seen the end of the year, and God's willing, see the new year 2023. I'm going to see you there, and you will see me there as well. Okay, so welcome to Coastal Town, located just about let's say less than 5 minutes drive off the Lekki-Ekpe Express Road, before the Ibeju-Lekki local government area, and after Beachwood Estates, Bogije. Okay, so this is actually an update video. I've been here before. I gave us a lot of drone footage about this this estate. I'm actually here to do a video inspection with the client, and so I'm through with that, and so I decided that okay, let me remind us about Coastal Town right here. Okay, so one of the unique things about this estate is the location. I remember in my previous video about the Coastal Town, I told us that this is a reserved area. It is called the Lekki Coastal Town. It is a government scheme, Lagos State government scheme, and you can see from the footage, video footage, what we have here. We can see that we have drainages already here. We can see that we have poles for street light. We even have some light that are on. That's before you get here. We have some lights that are using solar. So in the night, these places, these places are lighted. You see the road network that is ongoing. That should give you an idea what this place is going to be in some few years to come. Okay, so I was speaking to one of my clients, and I was telling him how that some people bought land in Lekki Phase 1, Lekki right and Lekki left. At times, some people want to buy house, and you ask them, okay, they said, I want Lekki Phase 1, and you say, okay, Lekki right or Lekki left. The truth is, the houses in Lekki left is more expensive than the houses in Lekki right. And one of the reasons why it is like that, because Lekki Phase 1, when I mean Lekki left, I mean Lekki Phase 1. Lekki Phase 1 is a government scheme. Okay, it is well planned, and that's why you see that every land in Lekki Phase 1 has value compared to Lekki Phase 2. For instance, a house can be selling for 400 million in Lekki left, and the same kind of house will be selling for 200 or 220 million, 270 million. Okay, on the same land, the same house, the same kind of building. What is the difference? It is because Lekki Phase 1 was planned, and so you don't have, like in Lekki right, you see some indigenes, people who, you see settlers, I'm going to use that word, settlers, people who have been there. Some of these indigenes, they don't even want to sell their houses. They're like, this is our father's house. I am not going to sell it for anything. The one that you have built. So you see some very beautiful houses, and you see, some kind of houses that are not befitting, okay? That doesn't speak, luxury, that doesn't speak a kind of class for you. So it tends to bring down the value of the house. So, but this is Lekki Coastal Town, and it is planned. The whole expanse of this Lekki Town has been planned. It has been marked out by the Lagos State government. In fact, apart from the amenities that you're going to be enjoying in the Coastal Town itself, generally, this whole expanse will be enjoying 24-hour power supply, 24-hour security, good road network, as you can see, that has started, good drainage. There's not going to be anybody in this area. If you see how deep the drainage, that's a drainage. You see how tall it is. It's not so tall. Okay, you see that. You see the poles already. This this pole, you see the poles already. This pole, it started from the Lekki-Epe Express, was the entrance into this scheme. So this is something that you should buy. I'll tell you something. In some few years to come, this is going to be a set area, set people. Banana Island is for certain kind of people. Town, you have Pinnock Beach, and some other highbrow people. They like the kind of environment. They like it nice. They want to drive out of their estate and see that everything around them is beautiful. This is the future, and you should be a part of it. Okay, so we're currently selling a 300 square meter here and 500 square meter plots. The 300 square meter we're selling for 15.9 million. The 500 square meter we're selling 6.5 million naira. All you need to key into this amazing project is 5 million initial deposit, and you can spread the payment over 12 months at 0 interest. I'll tell us, I happen to be privileged to have a lot of clients who are in their 60s, their 70s. And when I talk about clients who are in their 60s, these guys are big guys. These guys are real estate investors. They are still investing, even though they said they made some mistake or they've put their money in some things that has got their hand burnt, but they will not relent about investing in real estate. And so when I told them about this project, they were excited. They said, this is something we would like to buy, because that was how Banana Island started selling, and a lot of people felt like, what the noise about it? Remember that Banana Island once sold for 6 million naira. In fact, there is no land for 6 million naira around, even in Ekpe now. Okay, so this is still before Eleko, and this land is still selling at an affordable price, especially with the fact that with what the future holds for this land, and the fact that you can spread the payment over a period of time. And I will close with this. I posted a video last week when I took my clients out to the properties that she bought. One of our clients who came in from the US, and while we're on our way to one of the properties, we're listening to the radio in the car, and a very popular on-air personality, he felt so frustrated. He had a lot of mixed feelings. He was angry. There was a topic that they were talking about, and he said at 67 he cannot dare say he wanted to stop working at 67. Why? Because he still has a lot of bills to pay. And so I began to think, like, okay, at 67, he's a very popular, on-air personality. He's a renowned journalist, and and he said he can't stop working. Obviously, he doesn't have regular cash flow or investment to take care of his bills. Okay, and so this is a project that if you key into now, in the next few years from now, you'll be glad you did, because this project is going to put a lot of money in your pocket, just as people who bought into Banana Island will be able to make making a lot of money from that investment. Just imagine people who bought Banana Island for 6 million naira, and to think that there is still land in Banana Island which is worth billions as we speak now. Okay, so this is a project that you shouldn't miss for anything. I mean, you need to buy a plot right here in this estate, especially with the payment plan that we have. I mean, and it has a CFO, no money issues. Everything is working for this amazing project. The fact that the government is present here, with infrastructures that you can see for yourself. I mean, this is not something you want to miss. You have to, talk to us right away. Give us a call to lock down a plot or more. Remember, you can key into the 300 square meter for 15.9 million and the 500 square meter for 26.5 million. Initial deposit is 5 million, and you can spread the payment up to 12 months at zero interest. I'd like to let you know from the 1st of January, all prices of land will be going up. In fact, this one will be going up from 26.5 million to 30 million naira. And so now is the time. I know we want to buy chicken, we want to buy gold, to have a little bills, but I mean, wise investors, this is the time that they buy property. Wise investors, this is the time where everybody is going to buy rice, chicken, and spending all the money that they've made, they've put together for the festive season. People are looking out for real estate investment that they can put their money. And I know that we are wise investors, in as much as we want to celebrate the fact that we've seen the end of the year, want to celebrate the Christmas, want to celebrate with families. We shouldn't forget that in the near future, you will need something that you can fall back on, and real estate is that investment that you can fall back on. And it begins with taking a decision and taking advantage of projects like this. You hear from us today. In fact, as soon as you watch this video, give me a call. Don't wait. Okay, start the process. The process is about starting. Once the process is started, you'll be shocked at by the time the year finally ends and we're in January, you're like, oh, let me see all that I was able to achieve for the year 2022. And you see this in your portfolio, you'll be glad you made this decision. All right, thank you all once again for joining me in this video. If you're here to subscribe to this YouTube channel, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media platforms. I expect to hear from you today. I remain your lady, Ibeju-Lekki. Thank you, and please keep staying safe. Bye.